skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like nobody. Like I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. Well, yeah, I take that back. Probably hand in hand. But skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Shakur Stevenson.
First of all, he's not in no possession until someone say send me the contract. Like what you mean send me the contract? What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. These guys are just got to like they get a few wins and they get a little above themselves. They ain't really like they come see me and I give them a real they get a real check.
Yeah.
What weight do I want to fight? I don't know, bro. I'm just cruising probably through 35, 40. I really don't want to fight 40, but then it's like I do want to show niggas like.
Yeah.
And do you think the
like
expectations that you already did like 140, right? Expectations like, all right, man, he can do 140. If you go down, people gonna be like, why the fuck you ain't stay at 140? You know what I mean?
Nah, because there's some good fighters at 135 too. So even if they like at the end of the day, anything we do like is like people gonna say something anyway. So regardless of whatever they say, fuck them. But as far as like, it's some good fighters at 35 too, and there's some good fighters at 40. So it just depends on what all makes sense. Nah, he's stubborn like me. Like me and him kind of like similar when it comes to stubbornness. So I know that when his mom made up, let's you say the craziest,
put that bag in front
it gotta be the craziest number. You better say $1 billion. He probably gonna jump up like shit.
I don't know though, bro. 300.
And you got the most confident, like you say, like shit, I'm finna go on, I'm finna.
He believe in himself too.
Sure.
Me and him similar, but I just know like his stubbornness is like he already made his mind up. Like when you make your mind up as a stubborn person, it's like
you gotta see it through.
I can't go back on my word with myself.
I don't even know who he would fight at this point though.
No, but then he said, oh no, I'm dropping back down to 135 or 130, whatever it is, and I'm not fighting at 147. Whereas a couple months before he said they'd fight me at 154. You know, so it's just cowardly, you know, because for me, I fight anyone. I've jumped up 2 weights to fight my arch nemesis who was more experienced.
If you can make 147, make 147. You can make 147 against Conor. That means you can make the weight. So if you can make the weight, then why not fight, take their belts, fight Ryan, and fight Devin at their weight?
Because once again, I'm not a 147 pounder. I'm actually a lot smaller than them guys that's fighting at 147 pounds. So I get it. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to understand is, and I answered your question, answer mine. Why am I the only fighter that y'all want to fight at 135, 140, and 147? Why do I gotta fight 3 different weight classes for everybody else satisfaction?
Gervonta Davis has now addressed the situation publicly, explaining that his reluctance to face Shakur Stevenson isn't just about differences in ability. According to him, it also comes down to a lack of respect, as he criticized Stevenson for what he views as manufactured hype, unnecessary drama, and behavior aimed at drawing attention.
Then they show you like what type of person niggas is in the sport. Like they really trying to like, it's not really like, they don't want the spotlight. They want like, it's like more so like hate type of vibe. Like, you know, they want what you have. Like they want all the attention on them and type. But if they was to get it, they wouldn't even know what to do with it type. And it's like, I didn't ask for this. It just what came with it. Like, you know, I'm real like, people understand me because I'm myself at all times. I'm not nobody that's gonna fake the phone like that. And if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm learning myself, bro. Like just trying to learn the difference between being genuine, authentic, but still playing a game, right? And I can't really understand the game.
Taking direct aim at Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis didn't hold back, accusing him of being disingenuous and chasing attention. Davis argued that Stevenson only starts calling for a fight at times when he already has a bout scheduled, suggesting that these call-outs are more about building hype and boosting his profile rather than showing genuine intent to make the matchup happen.
It just, people like, like other fighters, they will say it, but they know they got like 3 or 4 fights already on they already in a deal type of situation. Like,
okay.
They know they can, but that shit already set in stone. And they always call me out when they have a fight. You don't never see them call me out when they don't have no fight. Never. Like when they just sitting around saying, they don't never call me out. They always call me out when they got a fight lined up.
All right, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now go look back at it. Like yeah, they fake.
The situation on Shakur's end has shifted, especially as Tank highlighted his past habit of engaging in trash talk on Twitter. In response, Shakur has shared his perspective, and in a recent interview, he looked back on that phase while explaining how much he has grown since then.
You in a situation where you know you the best. Like, you know deep down, like, I'm the one. Like, that's how I'm feeling.
Right.
But then you got people who just saying all types of bullshit. So during that point of time, I used to feed into it to where I probably shouldn't have been feeding into it, but I couldn't help it. Like, I couldn't. My passion for my craft and who I am, and I know what I can do, just pushed it, and I fought back at niggas. Like, I always did that. But now that I done elevated in my life and like changed certain things around, I try my best not to even get into it on Twitter or all that shit, because I know like people spin that shit. They gonna spin it and turn people against you. Like, I watched the entire world turn against me.
Even with the shifts in his life, one thing remains unchanged: his dislike for Gervonta Davis. In a recent interview, he explained the reasons behind those feelings while also responding to the ongoing claims, making it clear that anyone who has a problem with him can settle it in the ring on fight night.
I ever think we'll see you in Tank, realistically?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like, it's some weird shit. So like, I really don't like speaking on him. But like, if same thing that
fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody.
But keeping it boxing.
That's boxing.
No, I'm just saying.
That's not boxing.
When it comes to the demand for this fight, Shakur Stevenson has made it clear he is fully on board. However, he believes Tank needs to take the necessary steps to make it happen. If that doesn't happen and the delay continues, Shakur is prepared to move forward with other opportunities instead of waiting around. He has also emphasized that he isn't concerned with opinions suggesting he depends on anyone, pointing out that there are plenty of opponents available and that he'll make his own choices rather than relying on others.
I would love it.
Tank got to stand on straight and narrow too, man.
I would love it.
My son gotta, you know what I mean? He gotta get on path.
I would love it, but at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
Fuck you. I don't need you, bro.
You gotta move on.
Simple.
What kind I was asking that just from a fighter, you know what I mean?
Nah, I got you.
Tank is my youngin', but I just wanted to know from a fighter's perspective, do you ever see, when you talking about two of the best fighters in boxing, forget about all the bullshit that he's dealing with, boxing, will we ever see that? That's where I was coming from.
Nah, I got you, but like I said, if any fighter have an issue with me, because I feel like T.O. was jealous of me. And I told him this several times. Any fighter have any issue with me,
let's do it.
Sign the contract, turn the lights on bright, let millions come around the seats to see what's happening, and pull up on me.
Raising the intensity further, Shakur directed sharp criticism at Gervonta Davis during a conversation with Joe Rogan. He minimized Davis as a major threat and delivered a clear message that Tank's online bravado and self-promotion won't affect him. Stevenson emphasized that his abilities and standing don't rely on facing Davis, making it clear that his confidence and focus remain intact regardless of how much attention Tank creates on social media.
That I would think that would generate the most amount of interest at 135 would be Tank. Now, I know Tank's got some legal issues now, and I don't know what his status is currently.
I would love for it to happen, but the way that he went on like social media and kind of like bashed me in a way to where it was like he made it seem like I need him. I just feel disrespected about it, because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I make my own money. I'm living a spectacular life. I don't need nobody. If he feels as though I need him, and if it's that kind of stuff, then it's like whatever. I'm not in need of that.
Facing the pressure head on, Shakur Stevenson has gained recognition for his showing against Teofimo Lopez, yet some critics still question his willingness to take on the toughest names in the sport. During a recent X Spaces session, he was asked about fighting opponents viewed as less dangerous compared to elite contenders. Detractors also pointed out that a win over Teofimo, who had previously lost to Kambosos, didn't carry significant value. Stevenson fired back without hesitation, calling out both Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, challenging them to step up and settle everything in the ring where it truly counts.
You know you caught a lick, like, and then you trying to play it like, yo, I'm the best fighter in the world for beating T.O. Like Kambosos already punched that nigga face in, bro. Like, you not that yet, bro. For real. Go get Devin. Go get Tank or some shit. Like, you know what you doing, bro. You caught a lick, bro.
You gotta tell niggas to just fight me, though. Fuck it, bro. The ones you want to see, tell them niggas to fight me.
Tensions keep escalating as Shakur Stevenson finds himself clashing with another opponent. This time, Conor Benn has entered the picture, taking aim at him by pointing out what he sees as a clear inconsistency. Ben brought up Stevenson's earlier claim that he was willing to compete as high as 154 pounds, contrasting it with his current stance of refusing to move up to 147. To Ben, that shift signals hesitation. Stevenson, however, interprets a criticism differently. From his perspective, it's just more talk from someone adding their name to a growing list. Fighters who make bold statements but pull back when it's time to actually meet at the agreed weight.
The Shakur's fight, you were in the ring with him. He called you food.
No, but then he said, oh no, I'm dropping back down to 135 or 130, whatever it is, and I'm not fighting at 147. Whereas a couple months before he said he'd fight me at 154. You know, so it's just cowardly. You know, because for me, I fight anyone. I've jumped up 2 weights to fight my arch nemesis, who was more experienced. You know, former interim champion, this and that. I'll fight anyone. Not bothered. I'm not bothered.
Responding directly to the backlash, Shakur Stevenson made it clear he's open to facing Conor Benn at 147 pounds, as long as a rehydration clause is part of the agreement. Even so, his main targets are still Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, though he also pointed out that several fighters have been mentioning him to boost attention around their own bouts, while quietly shifting their own positions in ways that often go unnoticed by fans. From Stevenson's point of view, everything is now clear and out in the open.
Say, oh, well, you said this, but you ain't say Devin and Ryan at
147 for rehydration.
But you don't realize what's going on. So before Ryan last fight, Ryan used my name to sell his fight.
With Mike Carpenter.
When he used my name, he was saying a whole lot of shit. He said, one of the things that he said was, I will go to 144 and fight Shakur. I'm like, okay, you will go to 144 and fight me, so then fuck it, let's do 144 then, if that's what you're saying. Then after that shit, he said, I will fight you at 140. I'm like, okay, well, if you want to come down to 140, I'm down with it too. So my thing is, like, y'all not really paying attention. Y'all trying to like make me into this person that's just saying anything, but I'm getting all of these things from these fights.
Bringing a new layer to the discussion, Shakur Stevenson has also been linked to a potential showdown with Ryan Garcia. Weighing in on that possibility, Gary Russell Jr. offered an unexpected take. He indicated that Stevenson may find it difficult to land shots that seriously trouble Garcia. In Russell's view, that dynamic could make Garcia the more threatening fighter in the matchup, creating a tougher test for Stevenson than many fans and analysts might anticipate heading into such a bout.
That's what I think his skill is, honestly. That's what I think his skill is. Like, his skill isn't like his boxing ability. His skill is, a lot of times when you watch people fight, you can see that one fighter is in more control of what's going on in that ring. He maintains a certain level of control with his distance and range. I believe that's what his true skill is. But if you can break that, then you got something different. I don't know if Ryan will be able to break it. But I think he's tall enough, and he got enough reach, whereas though Shakur is going to have to close the distance to actually hit Ryan.
Offering a confident take, Gary Russell Jr. believes Ryan Garcia has the tools to create serious problems for Shakur Stevenson. He doesn't view Stevenson as posing the same level of threat in return, though he does recognize his popularity and ability to attract attention as a major name in the sport. When focusing strictly on in-ring ability and power, Russell gives the edge to Garcia. In his breakdown, He explains how Garcia's quickness, sense of timing, and accuracy could shift the momentum entirely if the two ever meet in the ring.
You know what I'm saying? He got to cross that line of fire to hit Ryan versus he just making them come into him and he just pop shotting them.
Yeah.
And Ryan got some pop. If Ryan touches his ass, he got the ability to hurt Shakur. I don't think Shakur has the ability to hurt him.
Yeah. Damn.
He can hurt his pride.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can physically.
Echoing a more critical tone, Teddy Atlas has taken aim at Shakur Stevenson, accusing him of steering clear of a clash with Gervonta Davis. Atlas suggested that staying away from that matchup is a calculated move to keep an undefeated record intact. While many continue to praise Stevenson's defensive ability, Atlas argues that Davis represents the most demanding opponent he could face right now, and the fight isn't happening. To support his stance, he pointed to past greats like Floyd Mayweather Jr., Pernell Whitaker, and Sugar Ray Leonard, fighters known for taking on the toughest available competition, suggesting that Stevenson, in contrast, appears to be sidestepping that level of challenge.